the city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. On the visitor sideline, Washington head coach Dan Quinn. His guys, losers of 2 straight, hoping to get back on track here. His counterpart on the Eagles sideline, Nick Sirianni. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Right to the air is Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've got a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A quick throw here out to Brown. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 yards there, just like last play. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up second down. You look at this Eagle defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing now is Daniels. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. Off the play fake, Daniels. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. An injury going to pause the game here, and it looks like it's Terry McLaurin who's in some discomfort. Not sure what happened. Hopefully this is nothing major. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. They'll run here with Edwards. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Here's Samuel. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal.
19.
To the air goes Daniels. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Hey!
On the ground, he's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The trick play does not pan out here on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Room here to run. Now he's loose at the 40. And all the way out to the 46. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 41 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Hurts going to give this to Shipley. He'll get it up near midfield at 49 before being taken down. This, the 2nd meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the Eagles who got the win on the road, so now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 11 yards for number 11. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down. Hurts. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16. A nice pickup of 17 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they run the toss to Bigsby. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Play action. Here's Hurts. Flushed out right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st and goal.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Eagles go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Commanders nothing.
A 10-play drive that time, and it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Commanders' offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point of the season. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start by running the option to the right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
19 targets.
Now Daniels. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
To throw is Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by center. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Ready. Broncos.
They'll run the toss here. Edwards. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Roll.
Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Fights loose. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
For the Washington field goal, a 40-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. Remember, he called his own number on the touchdown run earlier, and that's something he's been able to do with some frequency this season, as you see here where he ranks among NFL quarterbacks. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you go to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll roll him out right. Underneath to his tight end, Wilson. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense set to take over. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Zach Boy coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one's kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Let's go now.
Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Daniels looking to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 3 at the 8-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Ben Sinnott, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2nd and 6. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end. Dallas got him. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down.
That's good for an Eagles. First and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That one downfield for Dotson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take another shot here. And that is incomplete. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 to score as we resume action on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach, said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Try and set up the screen. It's complete. Past the 20. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
It's a gain of 38 yards. And an Eagles first down.
Bigsby trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Jalen Hurts, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. First possession of the second half now for Washington. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, there's some offense. They've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just letting our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Bronco switch.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
No. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels. That's complete to McCaffrey. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
They run the option on 2nd down. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. That is caught, and they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Roll, roll, roll. Ready. Check, check.
Edwards. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Ready, ready.
8-yard line.
Go.
In motion left comes Brown. Again, it'll be Edwards. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Alert.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 17-14.
Eagles 14.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll return this one all the way out of the other side of the field.
That strong return is setting them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the 1st down.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 23. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. They go play action. Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Simmons. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Brown goes in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. On this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Hey, check it.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
No.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. To the right side, this is Edwards. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Daniels. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Hey!
Straight ahead, Estime. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
Throwing the out route and complete. It's Lane. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
And it brings up 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. To the air goes Daniels. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
That Gay on for the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. And this will complete to Smith. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
the play fake. Here's Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And the Washington offense heading out. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Second and 7 at the 36-yard line.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Back to throw. Daniels. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Pulled in at the 24. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead.
It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brings up third and 6.
Here's third and 6. Hurts. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on a catch and run. And it'll move the chains. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's a second and 7. Back to throw again. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Bobby Wagner in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. But they'll come up now. This is second and long. He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's fourth down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, Let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 3rd and 4. They run once more with Edwards. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Hurts and the Eagles now down 20-14. A little under 30 seconds remaining. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And at 5 yards, not going to cut it here. That clock continues to run. Here comes 2nd down at 5. He'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. So it's Washington getting the victory here, and this win was impressive, Charles. And look, they were honest with us this week. They had this game circled on the calendar for quite a while, coming in and taking down the reigning Super Bowl champions.
And you and I both know from experience that having the title reigning Super Bowl champs is a blessing, but a curse when the next season begins, right? Because everyone circles that game on their schedule. They can't wait to come in and play. And they often do things you don't even expect because they figure, what do we have to lose? We're playing the Super Bowl champs.
So for Washington, they get the victory in the season finale, but it will still mean a sub-500 season as they finish at 8-9. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And the playoffs will run through their house as they'll get the week off and get set to host a divisional round game in 2 weeks' time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.